Raltsy Poo, which is probably one of the better Comday classics that we've gotten. I mean, besides, I said besides, you know what I'm trying to say. What's the one I'm thinking of? Beldum, good old Beldum. That was probably the best out of the recent Comday classics that we've had. But yeah, today we get Little Raltsy. So, we'll get into our research in just a second. We'll just check all these little fellas to see if we can get ourselves a shiny. Again, being a Comday Classic, this is one that I do not need shinies of in any way, shape or form, but we'll see how many we can get. There we go. There's our first one for the day. Nice. Off to a good start. We are 1 minute in. We already have our shiny. Hopefully... a bug flew into my mouth. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was pretty gross. Full just straight in. Good way to start off the stream. Get myself a shiny, eat myself a bug. How you doing? Negan and Mac, welcome in. You've changed your name, Negan. It's gonna... I've been so used to calling you Negan, it's like, am I gonna start calling you Larissa? Pokemon Go won't update for you. Why? I mean, you probably don't know why, but that sucks, dude. I did update mine last night. Still call you Negan. Okie dokie. It'll take me a while to get used to seeing the new name and still referring to you as Negan, because honestly, I have the brain of a fruit bat, so it's very hard for me to keep, track on things. Anyway, we already all know that, so I don't know why I'm explaining it to you guys. You know that I've got the brain of a peanut. That's the Steel event, which... I feel like maybe I should have finished that by now. And there's a battle weekend going on. That shows you how much checking the game lately. You'll probably change it back. Oh, good. I'll be pretty. I'll remember. It may just take me a second to be like, yeah, Negan. And also, Negan, I don't know if you saw, but Lamborghini's been looking for you. I don't know why, but he was messaging me on commenting on streams saying, hey, I need to get in touch with Negan. So I don't know if he's gotten through to you not or yet. Alright, so this is our special research. This is our Comday Classic Ralts. So this is for the evolution items, which will be for Gallade, but we just had Gallade raid day, so I don't think too many people should be interested in Gallade. And then legendary fight lead up team. So this is not for... Why do we have so... Where is the research that I'm looking for? It's probably in here. Now I gotta find it. Because they don't put it at the top like they should. There we go, that's the one. Let's start that one. So it is at the top. Okie dokie. So our research for the day is use 25 berries to catch Pokemon. So use 25 berries, catch 25, make 25, explore 1 kilometer, and complete 5 research tasks. Basically the exact same research tasks that we had for the last Comday. So it looks like they're just going to be repeats. No interaction with the professor, just repeats every single Comday. Great. So much for refreshing Comdays and making them interesting again. They just basically stripped away the story aspect of it, gave us an extended research task, and just went, bleh, just repeat that every month. So good work, Niantic. You have basically made it. Get into that. First research, our first shiny of the day as well. I can't see my screen at all, and I need to pick up berries, so I need to spin some Pokestops. So how's everybody's week been so far? For those that I haven't seen since, what was it, Wednesday? How did everybody end up going for Deoxys? I have a whole single berry. Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. I feel like they've also increased their the aggressiveness of the Pokemon when it comes to Com Day, because this just seems to be a normal thing. I don't remember Ralts ever being this difficult to catch. So this is going to get a little bit annoying if they've just made it that on Com Day that the Pokemon are a bit more aggressive, because it's like it's already a pain in the ass as it is without having to... how you doing, X-Ray? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I should probably check all these little fellas. Nosy on over into the shade. So again, I don't have any berries. I threw away all my berries, getting ready for today, just to make room so I could spin Pokestops, and of course I need those exact same berries. How you do this game? So how many shinies? Actually, hang on, let me just do a quick check. How many shinies do I have for Ralts? Ralts and shiny. Oop, shiny E. We have 35 in total, including all the evolutions. We've caught one so far today, so we had 34 before we started. How many shinies do you think we're going to finish with for the day, guys? Our last com day for Sprigatito was actually a bit slower than usual. We only finished with, what, 20-ish? I think it was like 20. Which, I mean, I'm not really complaining about too much, because it's getting to the point where my storage is just getting, I think it's, yeah, I've got 3,500 plus shinies and like 8,000 plus storage. So nearly half of my storage is just from shinies, which is a little bit. I should really do something about that. It just takes too much effort. They need to make it easier to put stuff into Pokemon Home. Alright, I may as well keep walking. So yeah, we lucked out today for weather-wise. It's sort of like mid to high 20s for the day. So at least I'm not walking around in 30 plus degree weather today, which is very nice. Still a little bit toasty, but we will survive in comparison to other days that we've had of recent. I'm just glad that I'm not having to sit in the car. Hey Josh, how you doing, man? Welcome in, good sir. Still very difficult to see my screen. I can't really see what's going on the screen at the moment, so very hard to read chat and to... Pretty sure I've already said this in like one of the previous streams, but this is something that I think phone companies really need to work on. Instead of worrying about making stupid flip phones that nobody really cares about, you know, like foldable phones, you know, all of that business, they need to start making phones that you can actually see during daytime when you're out and about and the sun is out. I would much prefer a screen that I could see than one that I can fold. Mega Boost, probably not going to worry about it, honestly. Once I'm finished with the research, I'm not going to really bother about catching them. We've done Ralts to death, sort of thing, because of Com Days or its previous Com Day, and the fact that it's been featured during a whole bunch of other events. We have, we have plenty of candies in stuff and given to our or just to get as many XLs as we can, I suppose. But as I said, I'm probably not really going to be catching too much. Hey, Leon. Thank you for rememberizing. How are we doing? Welcome in. Where is my Gotti? There is my Gotti. Have I not Mega Evolved this thing yet? Oh, okay. I was going to say, how have I not Mega Evolved this? Alright, there we go. We have a Mega Evolve. So does that make you happy? Are you happy with me now that I did my Mega Evolve? Why is it whenever you need a certain item to do a certain thing, the game never gives it to you? Like, berries are the things that drop from stops, like, non-stop. I spent 3 stops there and got 1 berry because I actually need them. Hey, a shiny. That is shiny number 2 for the day. I do like shiny rolls. It is a nice shiny. Yes, okay. As long as you're proud of me, that's I suppose the main thing. Terrible stats. Sorry, unless we get a Shundo today, we can't really do much better than what we've already got. I do have a Hundo Gardevoir, which is the one that I just evolved, and a Gallade. I think I've also got a Hundo Rolls. I think I've got multiples. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Four-star and Ralts. Yes. Okay, I don't have the Ralts, but I got 2 Gardevoirs and a Gallade. So yeah, unless we get a Shundo today, we can't really do any better. Okay, these definitely seem more aggressive than what they usually are. This is going to get a bit annoying when you got full green circle and they still break out of the ball. Fantastic. Good work, Niantic. Way to ruin events that were already boring as... No, I was really hoping when they did the revamp for the Condays that they were going to do more than just change the structure of the research and just make it more expensive for basically less reward. That's how I feel like the Com Days have sort of turned out. Yeah, they could have restructured the way that they actually function instead of just doing a research revamp, because nothing's really changed about them, and honestly, because we have one every month, they're just boring now. Unless we get sort of like a pseudo legendary or something like that, which only happens once a year. I mean, even last month, or not last month, this month's actual Com Day for Sprigatito, I don't know, just really didn't really think that it was that great, for the simple fact that it's just not the best Pokemon in the world. Like, it's not a bad Pokemon, but just where it fits into the meta, there are better grass type Pokemon that we can use. So most Com Days, well, not most Com Days, but back in the day, Com Days used to be interesting just because it would get a move onto that Pokemon that would make it interesting for sort of PvP. But because we've already got basically every single other starter grass type leading up to it, there are better options. Like Sceptile is always going to be a better option. Venusaur is always going to be a better option. There's just other grass type starters which outrank Meowthing. Meowscarade is the one I'm thinking of. My phone is already getting quite toasty. It's the one thing I don't like about being out on days like today where it's like full sunshine, is the phone does get roasted in the sun all day, so I have to sort of try and get my way into the shade as I can, just so the phone doesn't get roasted, because I'm going to have to chuck it onto the charger soon. And it's going to get to the point where it's going to be too hot to charge. And just give me back. Again, did I just spin 3 stops and not get a single berry out of that? Yes, I don't care. Go away. 9 corner. How you doing? Okay, I do have a couple of berries. That'll do. Welcome in. How you doing today? So I'd like to get this research out of the way as soon as possible. The breeze isn't too bad. If the breeze stays out, it might be okay. You guys are being very quiet in the chat today. I know. Unfortunately, the game is just... it's not what it used to be. Did I spin? Did you? No, I didn't. Hey, we actually got 3 berries out of that. Winning. That's how you do it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like I can see it in the enthusiasm in the chat and stuff. The game's just... it's very hard to be interested in the game these days. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the game shiny, continues going on, but I feel like this year is going to be the last year where it has the player base that it does. Because I can feel that the game is... I don't know. Am I the only one that feels that? Am I the only one that thinks that this year is possibly going to be the last year where it still garners some sort of interest online? I think most people are drifting away from it, especially since you've got new mobile Pokemon games that have come out of recent, like the TCG game. I think that is sort of stealing a lot of the shine away from this, because a lot of people have migrated over to that one. How you doing, Blazer? Welcome in. Alright, shiny number 3. We're only 19 minutes in. So we're going pretty well so far. Pretty well indeed. Yeah, I just feel that, unfortunately, it just doesn't have the same draw anymore that it used to have. I won't lie, I woke up this morning and I was getting ready to come out and stream, and I was just like, honestly, I just don't have the motivation to come out and play today. Nothing about the event made me want to play, and I feel like the only events that really get people interested in the game and want to play are the big events like the tours, Go Fest, and now these wild area events that we've got. And yeah, even this year, I feel like they've really screwed up the tour event, because they used to be a free event, but this year they've added a ticket for it, and I've already seen people online complaining, just being like, you know, we're paying all this money for something that isn't really worth what we're getting from it. So yeah, I think across the board, a lot of people are just getting sick of having to pay for stuff that, one, we used to get for free, and two, just the interest in the game is dying off, because it's just the repetitive stuff. As I said before, these Com Day events have just gotten to the point where they're just too repetitive. It's just the same thing month after month after month after month. And I just sound like this is what every single one of my streams seems to have become recently, just complaining about the game. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? What are your sentiments on the game? Where do you stand in the... I don't know, how would you put it? How is your stance on just where the game is located, where you are located? Like, how are your feelings about moving forward with the game and playing it and all that sort of stuff? Interested to see how people feel. Hey, another... Are people sort of on the same page as me, where they just don't have that same drive for it anymore? Pretty boring? Yeah. Yeah, I feel that it's not just me that's feeling the same way. And I think at the end of the day, Niantic know that. They know that people just aren't interested in the game how they are, like how it is in this state. So they're trying to get as much money out of people as they possibly can before people stop playing. And by doing that is by doing what they're doing at the moment and just making every single event have a paid aspect to it. They know their cash cow is dying. So they're like, well, it's been a good run, so let's just milk it for what we can in these last, these final stages of it, and then just move on to doing what they originally wanted to do, and that was the AR technology and the mapping technology and all that sort of stuff. Because at the end of the day, Niantic is that sort of company. They're not a game company. They're a mapping company. Oh, I think that is all my berries. What do we still need to do for this research? Complete these 5 research tasks. 13 more berries, 7 more great throws, 1 more Pokestop, and we'll get that kilometer shortly. Stop it, Ralts. Yeah, and I saw that they've announced the release date for the next Doom game, which is going to be the 15th of May. So I was like, only a few more months, and we've got something that I'll be very interested in playing. So yeah, we might have to start gravitating away from Pokemon Go, start doing some other stuff on the channel soon. Just because, yeah, this game is just not sustainable in the interwebs anymore. Hey, you're shiny. And you know what? I totally forgot to put an incense on. Doesn't seem like I've really needed to. We're already, that's like shiny number 6 for the day, I think. I haven't been keeping track of the amount of shinies that I've caught. Let's have a look. Five. So we're up to 5 shinies. We're only 25 minutes in. So if we keep going at this rate, it's going to be a pretty productive day, I think. But it always seems to be the way. Like, we'll start a comm day off nice and we'll get, 10 in the first hour. Then in the second hour is just nothing. So we'll see. Can we keep our streak going for the day? Our incense. I'm pretty sure I've already checked all of these. Hopefully berries. See, I swear, the game knows. This is another thing that annoys. It knows I need berries, so it's not giving them to me. Yeah, I've also noticed that over the last couple of weeks, some of our regulars just haven't been around as much, sort of thing. So I think that's a pretty good indicator that the game is just, in a state that people are just sick of. Berries. There is an incense spawn in there that I'm trying to click on, thank you. Get to 4. Nice. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I'm a bit hesitant about sort of migrating over to other stuff other than playing Pokemon Go is how I built the channel to what it is. It's what people have subscribed to watch. So I feel if I do something else, it's just not going to be, not going to be the same. But I also feel like at this point there's not really much to lose, just because people aren't really watching Pokemon Go content anymore anyway. So it's like, well, what do I have to lose? Don't think so, Dawn. I know I do not. I haven't played the games in over a year though. What are we doing? Research. Oh, I should have brought a hat today. My face is getting a bit toasty. Alright, there's our 5 research tasks done. I think it's really just the berries that are going to be the main thing at this point. Yeah. And unfortunately, I'm at the part of the trail. Okay, there's the kilometer. I'm at the part of the trail where I don't have any more Pokestops to spin. So there's like one more up around there. So unfortunately, we're not going to get our berry part done this lap. And yeah, as I keep saying, unfortunately, it's the way that the game works. Every time you need items, it doesn't give them to you. Oh my god, fly! Stay out of my face. Surely there's going to be a shiny in this here. Can we get shiny number 5 for the day? Ralts is also one of those Pokemon that looks the same front to back when it's on the overworld screen. So it's very hard to keep track of which ones you've actually clicked on. It's a tiny. Not quite what we need, but we'll take it anyway. Yeah, it's oddly quiet down here on the trail today as well. Like on a day that says, hey, shiny. I didn't even notice. Looking away from the screen. Yeah, it's oddly quiet. On a day that's as nice as it is, I expected it to be pretty busy down here today, especially since it is a long weekend here in Australia, being Australia Day weekend. I thought there'd be you get a golden Raz and you still break out of the ball. Like, tell me they haven't increased it without telling me they haven't increased the catch rates, like the catch difficulty. Yeah, so I expected it to be busy-ish today, and there was a few cars in the car park, but I haven't seen a single person around. So it's like, why are all these cars in the car park if nobody else is around? It seems very odd. Where is everybody? Like, if that's one of the things that they've added to make Com Days more interesting, that's a big fail. Making Pokemon that are easy to catch, harder to catch on a specific day, I just feel is... I don't know, there'd be some... Won't be because the game more interesting, it'll be because they've put an emotive on it, and it's probably that they're trying to make you use as many items as you possibly can, because they know that you're going to be catching on a day like today, because it's on day. So they're like, maybe if we make people, you know, struggle to catch said Pokemon, we can get them to actually buy Pokeballs. So again, it's just another money-making scheme from Niantic. Got nothing to do with making the game interesting, everything to do with just making more money. Jay, I'm not going to lie, that sun is rather toasty. Like, it's weird. Today isn't as hot as other days have been recently, being down here, walking around. It just feels a lot hotter because of the sun. I don't know what it is. The sun is just very toasty today. Probably got something to do with the fact that I'm wearing a black tee. Maybe I should have worn something a little lighter. That might have helped. On a glary screen, Ralts also seems to blend into the background because of its green head. Oh, fly! Stay on my eyes, man! Go away! I feel like I need to hire a professional fly shooer. Somebody that can just walk down here and just shoot them away from me. It's like my hands are full holding phones and clicking on said phone trying to catch the Pokemon. I don't have a spare hand to shoo flies away. Does somebody have experience in the whole shoe flying? The fly shooing? Shoe flying! Shiny. Okay, that is shiny number 7 for the day. So we're doing pretty well so far. Up to 7 shinies, and we're only, what, 35 minutes in? Also PvP worthy, maybe? Check that one. I think that's all of them. Let's plug the phone into the charger. Yeah, playing this game and having to charge my phone all the time has actually absolutely killed the battery. I've been playing for 40 minutes and my phone is at 66%. It was basically 100% when I found it. And the phone is also overheating too much to charge. Fantastic. That's not going to bode well, given that we're only, like I said, 38 minutes into the day out of a 3-hour stream and the phone is already struggling to charge. Restart it and see how we go. Yeah, as much as I've enjoyed the game sort of getting me back out into the real world and oh my god, there's actual people, they do exist. Yeah, I feel like that's another thing that is sort of lacking with the game these days. It used to motivate me to want to get out and do stuff, but these days it just, on a day like today, it's like I would rather just do something else on a nice day rather than walk around playing the game and my phone overheating and all of that sort of stuff. It just doesn't have the same motivation to get out into different weather. Yeah, back I used to be happy to walk around in 35-degree weather catching shinies, or walking around in freezing cold weather catching shinies. Not so much anymore. You know, I've resisted all these years, like, to spoof and all that sort of stuff like other people do. I can understand why people do spoof, because, you know, they don't want to go outside and have to deal with these weather extremes. Still nice being out on a day like today, but I just feel like I could have used the day better. I suppose that's a good question. When it comes to the game and comm days and stuff like that, which did you prefer, guys? Did you prefer the earlier times, the 11 until 2 p.m, or do you like the 2 p.m. until 5 p.m? Honestly, at this time of year when it's basically the hottest part of the day, that we're out doing this stuff. I would prefer the earlier ones so we could finish up around that time. And then also we've got like the afternoon to do stuff. I think the earlier times fit better with people's into people's lives than the later in the day events. But I would like to know what you guys feel like. What would be, because I know back when the game was a lot more popular, that was sort of like one of the main arguments that people had about the later com days. Like wherever they were in the world, they were like, we would prefer the earlier ones just because then we're not out during the hottest part of the day. I don't mind not having the honestly, I don't want 6 hour com days. I think 6 hour com days are just excessive. There's no need for a 6 hour com day when you can accomplish everything that you need to in 3 hours. Like, do you really need that many shinies? My God, Ralts, why are you being so difficult right now? Yeah, I feel 6 hours is too long for a com day. Because there's no need. If you could do a 3 hour stint in amongst a 6 hour window, I think that would be a good thing. I have mentioned that before, where I feel like they could have a community day set and then be like, you can choose a time frame of 3 hours within this set time that you can actually play and catch the shinies. You just trigger it. You have a special incense in your box or something like that, like in your bag, that you can trigger. It'll start spawning the Ralts. You can play. Awesome. Great. My phone is not overheating that badly. My God. It's not even that hot. I'm standing in the shade and the phone is overheating. And it's also disconnected me from the internet. Like, seriously, my phone is not that hot. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. If I could have chose a time during the day, it would have been earlier, and I probably wouldn't be getting these issues because the sun wouldn't be right above me, baking my phone all day. So we can get the internet running again. Nope. I suppose the front of my phone is a bit hot. Yeah, I really do wish that this trail had better shade. Because unfortunately I am sort of in the sun all day down here as well, which again just leads back to my argument of just being, it would be nice if we could choose a time during the 3 hours to actually get out and do the event rather than being set to do a certain time, because they did used to actually swap it around. Like during the summertime here in Australia, we would have it earlier in the day, but when it was winter time in America, they would have it later in the day, sort of thing, and then they would swap it over. But now they've just got the set time that they don't change, and I just feel like them putting the warning in the game, be wary of your surroundings, severe weather warning, all that sort of stuff, doesn't really change the fact that people are still out and about playing during the hottest times of the day because they don't have a choice, because the event is on at that time. And it's like, either you miss out on the event completely, or you go out and you have to walk around in the blazing hot sun or freezing cold weather. So yeah, I feel like there's a lack of, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a lack of, not awareness by Niantic, but just a lack of diligence. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Niantic should do more to fit into the weather patterns of certain parts of the world when it comes to events. But my internet is connected again, so hopefully we can get the chat up and running again in a second. That would be fantastic. Okay, there we go. We got the chat back up running. Yeah, sorry guys, the internet disconnected just because the phone was overheating. Hey, I got charging again. See, if I'm in the shade, it's okay. As soon as I'm in the shade for any period of time, the phone cools down, it starts heating, the internet starts again. How you doing, Latios? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for 8 months membership, my friend. So, we'll open the game again and see if we can actually get some gameplay. But yeah, the summer months here in Australia are just harsh when it comes to trying to use your phone outside, streaming, playing the game, and hotspotting another phone. The phone is working pretty damn hard. Has my phone stopped charging again already? Yeah, and I'm definitely getting to the point where I would much prefer to just stay home in a nice air-conditioned room or heated room and play some games that I'm actually enjoying playing. I still have enjoyment for this game. It's just not the same. It's not what it used to be. There we go. We are back in. Hey, and we got a shiny. For our efforts. That is shiny number, I think it's number 8. Yes, shiny number 8 for the day. Let's check this research. What are we still doing? It's just the berries, so we still need 5 more. Hopefully we'll get a few from this stop here. I could open gifts, and I could probably get some berries from gifts, but that means I've actually got to open gifts. And unfortunately I am back out in the sun again, but it is sort of behind me, so as long as I can crane over the phone, the shadow of my head is actually shielding the phone from the direct sunlight. So one, I can actually see it a bit better, which is awesome, because I can actually see what's going on the screen. But 2, also, the back of my head is absorbing the heat that the phone would be getting anyway. The good thing is, I have thick hair on the back of my head. Well, just basically in general. But it's thickest on the back, and because I've got my hair tied up as well, there's like an insulation thing going on, so at least the top of my head isn't absolutely frying either. We have hair shield. Yay, not a single berry. Fantastic. Thanks, game. Love ya. You know I need berries. And you going out of your way to not give me berries, and it makes me sad. And I'm already annoyed with these Ralts because they're not playing. Jumping out of the wall every 10 seconds. Breeze feels like it's picked up a bit. which, I mean, I'm not too fussed about, given that it will help cool the phone down. So everybody that is going to be doing today's event, what are you hoping for? Like, what does everybody want from today's event? Are you hunting the shiny? Are you just looking for candy? Are you hoping for a Stardust boost? What is everybody's goal? So, I mean, personally, I'm probably just looking for the XLs, just so I can get enough to max out one of my Gardevoirs, I suppose. That would be the ultimate goal. And speaking of which, we are on 269. So what do we need? Another 30 something? It's like 90, so 70, 80, 90. Yeah, it's like 37 or something, yeah? Because that's 297 to max out a Pokemon. Hey, that one's actually not bad. How you doing, James? Welcome in. Whooper. You're a bit confused. Left over from Tuesday. What are you still doing here? Hey, Jeffrey. How you doing, man? Welcome in. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to give them Goldenrars to get this done. It's not like I'm short of Goldenrars. I'm sure I'll get them back on raid hour during the week. I'm always throwing stacks of them away anyway, so... Shiny Hundos. So, Shundos. You're after the Shundo. Honestly, I don't really care about Shundos anymore. Like, they're cool things to have, but... yeah. I just don't care enough to have them anymore. Like, to put the effort into trying to get them. I think it's just because, at this point, like I said before, I have 3,500 plus shinies and over 200-ish hundos sort of thing. It's like, I just don't really care that much anymore. You know, the novelty and the amusement of getting them just, it's not what it used to be. So it's like, and don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to get a Shundo, but it's just not a driving factor. It's like I can take them or leave them. More shinies. Alright, how many more? 3 more. Let's just get this done. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I'm just not really that interested in the Shundos and that anymore is because, like, you can't really, like, they're good for raids, but nobody's really going to see them in raids. I mean, you can see that it's a shiny, but you don't know what the stats are. It's not like they're useful outside of a raid aspect. If they were useful for PvP and stuff like that, maybe I'd be a bit more inclined. But even that, I just don't have the drive to really bother about PvP Pokemon and stuff these days either. One more. You bet I make 80k after every live. Totally. But that's over on the only farmers. Dude, if I made $80,000 a stream, I would fake that I was still interested in this game until the cows came home. Like, oh guys, look at the shiny I just got. Wow, that's so cool. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, for $80,000 a stream, I'd act like the douchiest TikTok YouTuber. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody would. And I suppose that's why a lot of these people do act like douchey TikTok YouTubers, because they... But also at the same time, I think a lot of these people are just douchey people. Like Jack Doherty, for instance. I'm pretty sure he's not putting an act on. He's just that stupid. That douchey. That hateable. That want to punch him in the face as hard as possible. He's just got one of those faces that you'd just like to hit with a baseball bat. Is it just me? Charlie does it off. Yeah, but Charlie's well established as a... And it's not doing it every single stream. It's just specific streams. Sometimes things just get lucky. Yeah, I saw his video recently where he was talking about the money, and he's like, it doesn't happen every stream, but it's like sometimes just the ad revenue, and that's usually from people rewatching it back. But you got to remember that he's got like 13 million subscribers or something like that, so there's a huge difference in... I'm not even at 10k yet, so making the 80,000 off of, you know, any... It's like, yeah, we can dream, but I don't think it's going to happen. Jimmy needs to... Yeah, well, you know what to do. Start liking, commenting, and subscribing. It's all part of the algorithm, guys. You got to like interact with the videos for YouTube to actually push that to other people. So you should be liking and, you know, commenting on every live stream back. Every VOD that goes up, you guys need to... Oops, what are you doing? Come back, Mr. Shiny. Need to comment on it, even if it's just like, woo, awesome, good times. Not particularly, no. I started the stream with 34 of them, so anything anything now is just... I think that was shiny number 10 or 11. Let's have a look. Sorry, number 9. So what are we on? On 48? 48 shinies for the day? Well, not for the day, but in total. So yeah, don't get me wrong, not particularly... We were just discussing this, how just the enthusiasm behind getting shinies these days just isn't what it used to be, because of that simple fact. One, I have 3,500 of them, so after 3,500 reactions to the same thing, it's just not the same. I mean, there's only so many times that you can be like, yeah, I got a shiny, woo! And then, yeah, when you've got nearly 50 of a single Pokemon, again, there's even less enthusiasm behind it. It's like, great, thank you. Awesome. Storage spot in my bag taken up. Whoa. I got a shiny. He's the most unenthusiastic shiny hunter. Maybe that can be my thing. Everybody else goes crazy when they get shinies. I'm just like, yay. Autistic shiny hunting. Just lack of emotions behind it. Just because I don't know how to react, okay? My neurodivergence. I don't know how to act in social situations or when I'm happy, so I just, yay, awesome. I got another shiny. I'm so proud. So yeah, that is shiny number 10 for the day. Yeah. Now I just sigh at the shinies. It's like, great, another one, just what I wanted. Apparently showing your lack of enthusiasm for getting shinies is a shiny charm. Should try it, guys. Just show how unenthused you are to actually play the game and catch the shinies, and apparently you'll get more shinies. I am happy that I am almost back at the car because I need a drink. I need water. Maybe I should actually chuck an egg on too, eh? Given that we do have quarter hatch distance, I may as well chuck these on, eh? Since it's only 1 kilometre and a bit to hatch them. Okay, so we can actually go into this next part of the research now as well. I forgot that was the whole point of using the golden Ras before. Unfortunately, I'm getting back to the point where I'm going to be in the sun again. But we are an hour in. So for our first hour, I mean, we can sort of count the last couple that we got, even though sort of as the time was rolling over. We ended up with, what, 11, 12 shinies in 1 hour. So if we keep those odds going, we're going to finish with like 30 plus for the day. Which, can we double the amount of shiny rolls that we had in one spotlight, one com day? Can I please click on Z? Thank you. Not only is the phone back in the sun and going to get baked, I can also not see the screen much anymore again, so that's fantastic. Oh, it's a bit warm in here. Got the Chinese, nice. I should have put this up before. stones. At least at this point, water is still coldish. Alright, while we're sitting here, we may as well see what our next part of this research is going to be. Yeah, I'm actually surprised with the research that we're only getting an encounter with Gardevoir. Thought that they would have doubled it up and given us one with Gallade as well, but I do suppose that we just had Gallade raid day, which is probably why they gave us Gallade raid day leading up to this. Okie dokie, what do we got to do? Alright, catch 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 Pokemans. So we'll continue that, and then I'm pretty sure, like last month, or earlier in the month I should say, for Sprigatito, it'll be the same where it's only the 2 stages where we're actually going to get something done. Okay, keys, let's get out of the car because it is pretty warm in here. People just leave their cars running in the car park and they're not even sitting in them, just so the air conditioner can stay on so their car doesn't heat up, and it's just like, one, petrol prices are pretty high these days, so surely having to put up with your car being slightly hot for a small period of time while the air conditioner cools it down, it's probably not really going to be that big of a deal. And 2, you just got your car running for no reason. Yeah, global warming, all that sort of thing. I don't know. People just don't seem to care anymore. And great, my phone is overheating. I haven't even been in the sun for 2 minutes. I was sitting in the car. Yes, it was slightly warm in the car, but this phone overheats so quickly. Stand in this little bit of shade that I got here. Hopefully the internet doesn't get blocked because of the trees, which just seems to be a thing right now. It's like I'm either trying to stay out of the sun because of the heat, or I'm trying to get the internet to work because of the trees that I'm standing under, because I'm trying to stay. It's just a never-ending. Drinking a cup of depresso. You actually have to drink depression? I just wake up with mine every morning. Ralts, I'm getting really sick of you just being a pain in the ass for no reason. Less than 100 CP, green circle, still breaks out. The sooner we're done with this catching 30, the sooner I can just concentrate on catching the shinies I don't necessarily want. Good times, good times. Anyway, how you doing, Chom? Welcome in. Waltz the Ralts. No. I'm not dancing with a tiny little Pokemon. Can you imagine trying to waltz with a Ralts? It'd be really difficult because his arms aren't long enough. this point I know that I'm not clicking on them all, but I can't see the screen properly, so I don't know which ones I've clicked on and which ones I haven't. Sad. It's not sad. Ralts is a big boy. He can do what he needs to do to survive. What time is it? 3:10. So we're closing in on halfway through the day already. So this is what I was saying before about, I don't mind the comm days only being 3 hours. I do feel like the 6-hour ones were good at the time because it was during COVID and it gave people a chance to get out because of, you can't get out for the whole 6 hours. That was sort of like the point of it. So they gave people a chance at choosing a time in between that 6 hours. You can get out. Yeah, so at the time they were good. I think now 6 hours is too long of a time for comm days. And yeah, also the reason why, I'm guessing the main reason why they don't want to sort of set that this is a comm day, use a 3-hour period during this comm day to get out, is because they want it to be a community, hence the name Community Day. So they're setting it at this time so people are forced to get out and do the community thing all at the same time. If people could choose their own times, then it'd probably be less likely to do the community thing, but I don't really think that that would be the case. I think most communities that are still functional, like operating at this point in time, would work it out with each other and be like, oh, this is a time that we'll meet up and we'll do our time at this set time. So I think it would probably actually work better as a community thing rather than having the actual set times, because then again, like I said, people can poke around and still be able to do other things as well as the comm days. Hey Becky, how you doing? You're sad. Tell us something that we don't. Isn't that just your regular state of being though? Aren't you always sad, my friend? Like, not trying to rub it in your face or anything like that, but it's like, dude, that's just normal. We're all sad, unfortunately. Well, maybe not everybody. Most people are. I think anybody that's still playing Pokemon Go probably has some sort of depression going on. Why would we stay attached for something for so long, even though it clearly hates us? Pokemon Go, the abusive relationship game. As much as we love it, it just keeps neglecting us and just keeps pissing us off and just keeps making it angry, but we just stick with it. All the hallmarks of a good old abusive relationship. You're tired and your brain's confused. Welcome to my natural state of being. I'm always tired. They came back and it's hurting. Dude, it's only hurting you because you let them back into your life. They didn't come back to you. You let them come back to you. There's a difference there. I know it's easier said than done by letting people, but it's like, if it's not good for you, dude, you shouldn't be letting it back into you. You should distance yourself from that stuff. You're tired as hell, didn't go to sleep until 7. Is that because you've been doing bad things again? I went to bed at, I think it was close to 5 a.m. But I was watching, what was I watching? I think I was watching The Conjuring 3 last night. Yeah, I watched Evil Dead and then The Conjuring 3 because they were on. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm watching horror movies tonight. So I watched horror movies last night. Been doing a lot of that lately. We've been putting a lot of horror movies on. So I've watched like all the Conjuring movies in the past week. I watched Evil Dead twice. What else have I watched? A couple other movies. I can't even remember what other movies I've watched over the last few days. Like last week, and started saying all this stuff and said they love you. But do they? They can say something like that, but if they've been treating you the way that they have been and cheating and all that sort of stuff, it's just like, yeah, I don't think so, dude. Because people that love people don't do that sort of thing. I think they're just using you for the attention. Like, I hate to be blunt, but it's like they're obviously not getting the attention that they wanted from the other people that they had in their life, so they're coming back to you and saying all this stuff because they know that they can manipulate you by saying what they're saying. So that's when you got to be the stronger person and just tell them no, you're not going to let them, and let them suffer the way that they've been making you suffer. Don't give in to them, and don't, because you're the one that's letting this happen. And as I said, I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes you just got to pull that band-aid off. Just rip it off, chuck it in the bin, and move on. It's the only way you're going to heal. And basically annoy you again and said something while you were sick. Basically said sorry, and see, that's what they basically, like, I didn't even have to read that second message and I told you what was happening. They just want you for the affirmation, dude. They're just looking for validation, and you're willing to give it to them, and once they get it, they're happy, and so they go away until they want that validation again. Don't keep giving them the validation. As I said, make them suffer the way that they've been making you suffer. You're better than that, dude. You're better than that. Now you feel like an ass. Don't feel like an ass. You told it how it was, dude. Don't give in to it again. I know it may sound harsh what I'm saying, but it's just like, sometimes it's just that tough love, dude. You just got to do it. You got to set it out in a logical sense for the other person to hear, which is, I'm saying to you right now, I'm trying to make it as logical as possible, and sometimes that isn't, sugarcoating things, and it isn't, oh, it'll be okay, and patting you on the back. It's just like, no, just say no. James, don't make me time you out. I swear to God, if you use that Gen Z slang again, I'm going to slap you with the band hammer so hard. I do not want that brain rot in my chat. Thank you very much. You're playing God. Okay. As long as you were doing something, it's not really productive, but it's better than some of the other things you've been doing lately. So we'll say it was productive. Are you going fishing soon? Nice. Yeah, dude, just keep yourself busy. Because I know you've been struggling with some stuff lately, so just keep yourself busy, man, and start making things better for yourself. Don't get me wrong, everybody is seeking validation in some sense. It's just, that's human nature. Everybody wants to feel validated. Everybody wants to feel loved and wanted and all that sort of stuff. But the idea is to get that from healthy sources. It's become too common today for people, like, that's why social media and stuff like that has become so popular. That's basically the only reason why social media has become so popular. Just because anybody can post up any opinion or any nudie picture of themselves or anything like that to get the validation that they're looking for. And people will just use it for that reason, just because they're just looking for validation. They get the dopamine that they're after, and they doom scroll, and you know, they post up their pictures and their opinions, and everybody is seeking validation. But as I said, it's about seeking it from healthy sources. Get it from people that actually truly validate you and respect you and all that sort of stuff, instead of just trying to get it from one, internet strangers, and two, people that don't respect you and are, again, just looking for that validation, and once they get it, they abandon you until they want more validation, because then they're just narcissists. Hey Fitzy, how you doing, man? Sorry, I'm just going on a bit of a rant right now about validation, and as you do, say no to drugs and dumb people. Say no to dumb people on drugs. But again, it also depends on what your interpretation of drugs are, just because there are a lot of good drugs out there that people take on a day, like caffeine, for instance. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I know a lot of people are, and I know that, like, I still have caffeine when I have my pre-workouts and stuff like that, and hey, it really does help. So there's nothing wrong with a bit of caffeine, well, within moderation, because you can get caffeine addiction. Caffeine and sugar are like the two most addictive drugs in the world. But yeah, we're talking about heroin, crack, that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff, you don't really. Shouldn't have said anything while I was sick. What does that matter? Whether they're sick or not, dude. Stop feeling sorry for them when they're not feeling sorry for you. This is the point that I'm trying to make. You're beating yourself up over making them feel bad when they were sick and all that sort of stuff, when they've been doing nothing except making you feel bad. Why do you care so much? They obviously don't care about how they've been making you feel, again, because they're probably a narcissist. So there's no reason for you to be feeling bad. John maybe lost it. Hey, some people do have shame and degradation kinks. All about getting treated like shh. And if that's your thing, cool, I'm not going to shame. For real, say no to dumb people. That's harder than you think, just because sometimes you don't know that somebody is a dumb person until you actually get to know them. Social media made everybody have no attention. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it is now. It's the short form content which has made people have no attention span. So your TikToks and your Instagram Reels and now your YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. That's what destroyed people's attention span. People weren't too bad in the beginning when there was long form content. But as soon as it went to short form, then people could just doom scroll through reels after reels after, yeah. People's attention spans have definitely gone to the shitter. Trying to fight that, it's hard. But like you said, healthy ways. Yeah, but like, just get good friends that you can spend time with and just have a good time with. They don't necessarily have to be lovers or anything like that, just good friends and family. They give you validation. They make you feel wanted. They make you feel, accepted, all that sort of stuff. And And as much as I'm shitting on the internet and stuff like that at the moment, there are places you can go on the internet where you can get that validation in a healthier way. Find forums that, you know, have like-minded people that you can sit around and talk to for a period of time and befriend and all that sort of stuff. Don't just stay on social media, like I said, because that's the toxic negative side of stuff. But there is positive places on the internet where you can go. Hey Charlie, sorry man. How you doing? Welcome in. You don't know, maybe your heart is too big. There's nothing wrong with having a big heart and all that sort of stuff, but that should make you more wary of where you actually put it. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing your heart on your sleeve. I mean, I've been in this exact same situation with one of the girls that I'm seeing at the moment. Things are good at the moment, but one wrong said thing and she can crack the shits and sort of go off on her own little thing and block me on things. But I've just gotten to the point where it's like, okay, I'll give you a few days to get over it and I'm sure you'll be back. And she is. Like, it keeps fixing itself. I've just stopped caring as much, sort of thing, because I know how it's going to pan out. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll just talk to somebody else while you're off pouting in the corner. It's about pulling yourself up and, you know, adjusting your own expectations when it comes to things. And as I said, just don't put yourself out there as much. Behold, you survived. Well, thank you for rememorizing. I do appreciate it. 33 months. I know, man. It's what, 3 years? Nearly 3 years worth of membership? Yeah, 36 months is 3 years, isn't it? It's always the second hour because I start getting distracted talking to you guys, so I stop hunting as much. We're on 11 shiny Ralts, and I should have brought my water with me. I don't want to carry it around because it is like a 2-litre bottle of water, so it's rather girthy and heavy. Hey, there we go, that's shiny number 12. So it's just a pain in the ass to carry around. But then I get like a kilometre into the 2-kilometre hike around the trail and I'm just like, damn, I could really go some water right now. There's some hey, back-to-back shinies. That's how you do it. Oh, shade. Oh. I do like me some shade. Alright, we're halfway through. I just want to go home now. I'm finished hunting my Ralts. It's too hot. I want to go home and have another shower because I need to wash my hair. I didn't do that this morning because I was like, I don't have time. So I didn't bother about washing my hair this morning. So I'm going to have a shower when I get home anyway to wash the sunscreen and stuff off. Because I hate sitting around with sunscreen after being out all day wearing it, sort of thing, because you're just all sticky and it smells. And it's just like, nah. So yeah, I was already planning on a second shower. So I was like, I will wash my hair then. Which I've been putting off. I haven't washed my hair in like 2 weeks. It's actually not too bad. My scalp is a bit oily, but my hair is not too bad. You can be going and good, but you need to know where to draw the line. Exactly. Don't let people use you as a doormat. And funnily enough, my mum said this to me like just the other week sort of thing when I was getting a bit bent out of shape, when again the girl I was just talking about had blocked me on Snap, because that's sort of where we chat. So she unfriended me, and I kept telling myself that she'll refriend you again sort of thing. She hasn't blocked you or anything, she's just unfriended you for now because she's having one of her temper tantrums, because I don't even know what I did. I thought everything was fine, and then next minute she's like removed me. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, my mum was just telling me the same thing. She's like, dude, like, seriously, don't let people use you as a doormat. There's no point you being upset about stuff. You know how things are going to turn out. Just keep on going. So I did. And it's that time to chat to one of the other girls that I'm talking to at the moment. I was like, cool, okay. If you're not going to talk to me, she will. So I did basically what I seeked validation from somebody else. Wasn't getting it from the person I usually get it from, so I was like, all right, I'll get it from somebody else. So 6 months is 3 years, yeah. I assume so. Gives 6 sixes is 36. And there's 12 months in a year, so that'd be 3 12s. It's 36. You got a gut feeling Negan is a good person. Maybe someday you'll find somebody. Dude, you never will find that person if you keep yourself attached to the people that you shouldn't be attached to, because while you're attached to this person, you're not looking for that somebody else. So you've also got to tell yourself that. And if they're, being with other people, what's stopping you from being with other people? Get out there, dude. Get onto Tinder or something and try and find something else. It's what I've been doing. Like, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm talking to 3 separate chicks at the moment. Well, 4, sort of. There's one that I've been chatting to on Tinder, but I haven't really spoken to her much. I don't know where that's going. But yeah, I'm still swiping on people and hoping to match with other people and starting up other conversations, because, yeah, it's the best way to find that person. You got to put yourself out there into as many situations where you can meet them as possible. Tinder is a bad example though. Don't use Tinder. Tinder's a cesspool of horrid people and stupid app. I hate Tinder so much. But unfortunately, most dating apps are basically the exact same thing. But in this modern world, it's very difficult to meet somebody in the real world sort of thing. Just because, again, the way that social media has set things up, you don't know who you can talk to and who's going to try and accuse you of something. Sometimes you can't even look at a woman without them being like, So it's a hard one, especially when you're also neurodivergent and you don't pick social cues so well. It also makes it a little bit more difficult. You already find it, and then you get accused of being a creep when all you were doing was just smiling at somebody. So I was like, what? When did that start becoming a thing? Not even allowed to look at somebody now. I hate the world. Anyway, moving on. Just focus on yourself. Yeah, that's the best thing that you can do. I mean, that's something that I've been doing over the last few years. Because, I mean, the old saying goes, you got to love yourself before somebody else will love you. Sort of thing. Because you got to have respect for yourself, and you've got to be able to be comfortable in your own skin, and you got to like the person that you are if somebody else is also going to like that person that you are. So yeah, work on yourself, dude. That's why over the last few years I've, started changing my life around, stopped associating with people that I probably shouldn't have been associating with, and going to the gym and getting healthy and eating better and stop drinking as much and making those life choices. Because you are the one that's in control of your own destiny. Going to an Australia Day get-together tomorrow. Nice. I don't really know what I'm doing tomorrow. Probably nothing. It's a day off, so I'll probably do my workout like usual. I don't know. I suppose I might talk to said person tonight because she's got a day off tomorrow. It's her first day off all week, sort of thing. So I might see what she's doing. Be like, hey, do you want to do something? We will see. Oh man, this sun is killing me. You talked to your therapist today and they wanted to talk to them about it. They wanted you to talk to them or they wanted to talk to them? So you did after you got tired of being ignored. Are we going to get something good? And Goomy's not too bad, but sorry. Lots of sleaze bags on Tinder. Yep. That's okay. That's not. As I said, Tinder's a bit of a cesspool. I just think it's very funny because sometimes when I'm swiping, like doom scrolling on Instagram, I'll just come across a post that's from a woman and it'll be something about dating, and I have a tendency of jumping into comments and just seeing what other people have got to say about stuff, and I'll jump into the comments there and there'll be a whole bunch of women in the comments talking about how men have really crappy profiles on dating like sites, and they'll be listing off all the things that are wrong with them. And I'll be just sitting there, just reading through all these comments, just shaking my head, just going, you do realize that women do the exact same thing. They obviously don't see it because they're women and they're not looking for women on Tinder and stuff like that for the most part. But yeah, you get all these comments popping up about the stuff that men do in their profiles. Like, they don't put any information. They post up these type of photos, like, you know, bathroom selfies and blah, blah, blah. Like, they just list the things. And I'm just sitting there going, 90% of the profiles that I see on Tinder from women do the exact same thing. So it's just like, it's not just a gender specific thing. It's just people in general. Stop being so critical of men when it's just like, you're just as, you know, guilty of doing the same thing. But again, as I said, they don't actually see it themselves because they're not looking for it. So sometimes I feel like just posting up a comment, just being like, you're not alone. We have to put up with the exact same thing, but I can't be bothered dealing with that stuff because I know I post something up and it's just going to create arguments, and it's just like, I got better things to do than argue with strangers on the internet. Hey, Trainer Mystic, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, that's going too far. It's 25 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's about the same here. It's just that the sun is very toasty. Let's actually have a look. What is the temperature? Update. Do something. 28. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit warmer here. Getting close to 30. It's not going to get much hotter though. It's not going to get any hotter for the day. So as I said, it's not as bad as it could be temperature wise. Like, there's been worse days recently, like 35 degree days. It's just being in the sun because there's no cloud cover today. Some of those other days, it's been at least cloudy. So I haven't been getting baked in the sun. Today I'm getting baked. So it just contributes to the heat. They wanted you to talk to them. Yeah, I assume that's what you meant. You're going to be playing Com Day on your Go Plus tomorrow. Oh, hopefully you'll still pick up some shinies. I haven't really been putting too much effort into today's Com Day, given that it is a Com Day Classic and I have enough shiny Ralts as it is. 89. Okay, so we need like another 10 XL candies and then we've basically got enough to max out our Hundo Gardevoir. We're chatting about dating. We're chatting about relationships in general. And not just that stuff. Just, it's a mixed bag of things that we're chatting about. But yes, dating is one of the... It's going to be 26 tomorrow. I think it's going to be like 30 plus here in Melbourne tomorrow. Monday is supposed to be hot. Yeah, Monday is going to be 39. 27, that's actually not too bad. It's going to actually be a couple of degrees cooler tomorrow. So like perfect weather for Australia Day. But yeah, then Monday, oh no, I'm so glad that we're not getting that today. I don't want to be walking around in 39 degree heat. It's like 10 degrees hotter than today. Today's already a bit toasty, as I've been saying. And it's going to be windy as well, which is just fantastic. 33, I'll take 33 over 39, thank you very much. Knowing here, it'll probably get up to 40. But yeah, 39 degrees is that's just a little bit hot. And then the rest of the week is going to be like mid-20s. So it's just that one day, which I'm really surprised that it didn't end up being today. Because usually that's what happens. The one day where I'm going to be out and about doing something, i.e. a Com Day or something, that's usually the day where it's like 39 degrees. Yeah, let's actually check our research. What are we on? We done. So I'm going to stand in the shade while I collect these. How you doing, Frank? What's up? Ready for Com Day? You changed your name from Liam to Frank. Do I remember you? When was the last time you were in stream? It's hard for me to keep track of everybody that comes into stream, so if I have forgotten you, it's not personal, it's just there's way too many people that come through streams to keep track of everybody. But either way, how are you doing? Welcome in, Frank/Liam. Every time I hear the name Frank, I can't help but think of Scarface. You know what a hustler is, Frank? It's the pig that don't fly straight. Neither do you. So far, nothing great from these. Nothing's great. Do I know who Dev is? Can't say that I do. Dude, why? Why, Ralts? Why are you being so difficult? Still don't know who it is. There's like 10 million YouTubers or something like that, so I'm assuming they're a YouTuber. Hey, we actually got a shiny. And it's a huge shiny. It's okay, stats. Unfortunately, it's a research shiny, so I was sort of hoping that it was going to be... What is the hundo CP for Ralts? It depends on where you get it. From the wild, it could be anything, just because wild Pokemon are different levels, so there's no set CP for a hundo. It just depends on what level it is. From research, I have no idea. Google is your friend in that respect.
Yeah.
Alright, 290 XLs. We are getting close to our XL limit, guys. Well, not limit, but our goal, I should say. Hey! We just got ourselves a hundo background. Oh, why couldn't you have been shiny too? Hundo, shundo background would have been nice. I think we'll just leave that one as a Ralts, given that I do already have. That's a shame. That could have been a shundo. Even though it was, only an hour ago that I was going, I don't really care about shundos anymore. Still would have liked one, especially with the background. It would have been a nice little trophy to have, but it is what it is. We got the shiny, the hundo rather, and it's got the background, so we'll take that. And again, I just said that, oh no, I haven't got anything good from these research tasks so far. Okay, so for this last one, we still need to do 3 gifts with sticker, 3 hearts with your buddy, transfer 25, evolve 5, power up 20 times, which is a waste of Stardust, but I suppose I have to, and then 15,000 CP. So that's the research hundo. Yes. So you just asked what it'll be. 2031 will be from research. For one that you're getting from... Well, because research is going to be a set. Like I said, from wild, it's going to vary. I didn't even realize that... Oh, yeah, that just... just answered the question that you were asking me. Yeah, so 2031 is from research. The ones that they usually give you on the infographics about wild will usually be like a level 31, which you're rarely going to encounter. So like I said, in the wild, it could vary depending on what level it is. Have I got Charizard? Yeah. Yeah, we got heaps of Charizards. Alright. Let's transfer a bunch. Transfers done, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, it's 25. Now we need to do some evolutions. It's a cheap evolution, so we'll just... We got plenty of candy. We'll just junk evolutions and stuff. Oh, there's no bot in the chat. Godzly, I should say. So rules are pretty simple. Just be respectful. That's about it. Also, welcome in. How you doing? What are the rules? As I said, the rules are pretty much like, we're pretty easygoing here. Just be respectful of other people. No spamming the chat sort of thing. Other than that, yeah. As long as you guys are having a good time, it's all good. How do you get added in the friends? I only really add people during raid hours and raid days and stuff. If you're a member of the channel, that's also one of the rewards of being a member. But yeah, if you want to be added to the list temporarily while I'm hosting raids, yeah, raid days and raid hours are the best time for that. Other than that, unfortunately, I just don't have the room on my friends list to add everybody. Sort of thing, because I do need to cycle through for the raid days and stuff. Which tier? Any tier of membership sort of thing. Alright, so that's the evolutions done. We will quickly, I suppose, get this one done as well. You're up to 13 shinies now. Nice. I have no idea if I'm actually patting it because it's moving around. Stop moving. There we go. There we go. That should be our 3 hearts done. Oh. Can you add each other in chat? Yeah. I don't mind you guys sharing your codes and stuff as long as you're not spamming them. Alright. Oh, we're still... Oh, I thought I evolved all. You always forget the subject. Yeah, I never do them during the stream, just because back before they did the changeover for the AR, where it had to use the back-facing camera, it would just shut down the front-facing camera, and I just couldn't be bothered dealing with it because there was a chance that it would crash the stream. And these days I just don't really bother about it. It's like, what, 5 encounters for stuff that's more than likely going to be average anyway, so it's like I can just get those from the wild. It doesn't matter. Alright, so it's just the 3 gifts to friends. Remind me to add a sticker to it. Just hey, I actually picked up a 7k. Oh, damn it. Now I have to add just 7. The best gift sender. Yeah, totally. When I need to. That's the only time I send gifts. When I actually need to. Where's Andrew? Because he was in... Let's go back. Name. No. Friendship level. There he is. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be from Canada. Yeah. I knew he was going to send me one from Canada. Oh, I can't even send... The whole point of that was so I could send him a gift, and now I can't send him a gift. Oh well. You hatch Schnoodle. You see, when it comes to the egg-locked Pokemon, and for instance, even Rookidee, where we've got to chuck down the incense, I just haven't bothered with it. I'm not around a Pokestop for long enough to chuck one down to, like... I mean, I suppose I should just do it today, even though there's probably not much point, because I suppose I could still chuck a magnetic lure down. Because if I chuck a lure down, I'm probably going to draw in mostly Comday Pokemon. But I suppose a magnetic lure wouldn't do that. Alright, that's our 3 gifts sent. So... Now it's just this XP and powering up 20 times. I'm starting to run out of cheap power-ups. I suppose we could just power... do we want to power up the Ralts? Do I? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that'll be 10. That'll do. I know, I just wasted 10,000 dust on a love disc, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right. Oh, wait, I still need that. There we go. 20 times. Okay, the only thing that I've got left to do now is get this XP. Suppose if we chuck on... I'm running out of super incubators. Okay, that'll do. Let's continue walking, because it is actually 4 p.m. So we've got an hour left, guys. I just wasted 20 minutes standing in one side. But I won't complain, because it was in the shade, so I actually got a bit of shade. But I do need to continue walking now, because I need to get back to the car, because I need water again. Might actually just bring it with me for this last hour. Also, another reason why I was enjoying the shade is because now I can't see the screen again, and it's actually getting really dusty. Just walk through a cloud of dust. If we can keep hitting these excellent throws, it shouldn't... Hey, a shiny. I was going to say, it shouldn't take us too long to get to this 15,000 XP, and then, yeah, we're done with the research. Oh, yeah, I've still got all the other research to collect for today as well. Hey, Aiden, how you doing? Have we gotten shiny? Yeah. Yeah, that was shiny number 15 for the day, I think, maybe. Let's actually have a look. For those that missed it, we did actually get a hundo 5 or so minutes ago from the research. So it's a background hundo. But as for shinies, we are sitting on 6, 12, 15, 17. 17 shinies in total for the day. And we've still got an hour left. so long. I've just realized that one of my toes feels like it's getting a blister on it, and it wasn't until I stopped walking that it's actually started to affect me. Now that I've started walking in, it's like, oh, my foot is actually a little bit sore. Hey, you got a hundo level 25? Nice. From the wild, or? I'm assuming from the wild. What's my favorite Pokemon, Aiden? Is that what you're asking? Oh, out of Gallade or Gardevoir? Gardevoir. And not for the reasons that other people like. Gardevoir is one of those weird Pokemon that has just garnered a very odd fan club. There's a lot of Gardevoir fans out there, and they like it for all the wrong reasons. Like any Pokemon that has, it's not just Pokemon, it's like any anime type of thing that has any sort of feminine form to it gets a very weird following. Delphox is another one of those ones that gets the, just because it's, you know, yeah, it's a bit feminine, so, and weird fans, yeah. Hey, a shiny. Some of the things that I've seen while trying to make thumbnails for streams, you just type in a Pokemon's name into Google and go to like image search, and if you've got safe search turned off, you're just like, wait, what? No, I didn't want to see this. And my innocent eyes, all I wanted was just a normal picture to make a thumbnail. What have you done to me? Pikachu, Primarina, yeah. I mean, any Pokemon gets that. I mean, I've seen some weird Pokemon getting some weird attention. That could be a... We'll try that one, might be a PvPer. Dude, why are these being such a pain in the ass today? I keep missing these excellent throws. Should be getting close to the XL. Oh yeah, cool, we're over it. So we got 299 XLs, so we have enough to max out our Hundo Gardevoir. So yeah, all in all, I think today's been pretty successful. We got ourselves a Hundo background a Hundo background Ralts. So we've got a Hundo Gallade, a Hundo Gardevoir, and now a Hundo Ralts. So if we can get another one, we could get ourselves a Curlier as well, but I don't really care about Curlier too much. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of shinies. We've got enough to max out one of our Hundos. All in all, I'll call today a bit of a success. And yeah, we've got nearly 20 shinies to go along with it, so. Your com day is an hour, so yours starts when mine finishes. I'm assuming you're in Western Australia, Aiden? $14 shinies. That's it. Smacking them excellence. Oh, you're not in Australia? Okay. I just assumed because you're several hours behind here, because I'm in the east coast of Australia, and Western Australia is, what, 2 to 3 hours behind us at this time of year. Was that not an excellent throw?
No.
I do like that there's stoppers here now, because this whole side used to be blank when it came to stops. But yeah, them adding this one stop, the spawns around it are pretty good, because it's the only one on this side of the trail. It would be nice if there was more stops along here though. Hey, a shiny. So that is shiny. Is that alien on? Wait, did we get another one since you hate how male Pokemon just get a female design once they evolve. I don't really pay that much attention or care that much, to be honest. It's good having the little variations between the males and the females. But yeah, Gardevoir came first. Gardevoir was the original evolution. And I'm pretty sure back in the main series games before Gallade was added, a male Ralts couldn't actually evolve. Or did it just evolve into Gardevoir? I can't remember. I think they couldn't evolve and you had to have a female one to actually evolve it all the way through to Gardevoir. Hey, Peekaboo. Welcome in, Peekaboo. Every time you come into the chat from now on, it's going to be Peekaboo. Why don't you do it? You need to do the Peekaboo. But welcome in. How are you doing today? It's alright. We'll forgive you. One of these days you'll remember. I can just feel all the grit between my teeth from the dust and the wind. Nothing's worse than having gritty teeth and you just feel it crunching between your teeth. Probably weren't too much on your mind. That's okay. I know what that's like. I barely remember my own name some days because I have too much on my mind. Oh my god, Ralts, what is your issue? There we go, shiny. What is my name? Gazelplex the 7th. Dude, what is your issue? My name is actually James, but I like Gazelplex. Gazelplex sounds cool. And I can be the 7th one of them. I come from a long line of Gazelplexes. Or I could have Thentrorp. What is a mother called? Thentrorp the 14th. So I'm pretty sure that does this for the end of our research. there's our Guardy. Nice. Not that great, unfortunately. No, flying it out, mate. Hey, we actually did get a Gallade from this. I didn't think we were going to get a Gallade. Because it didn't say in the research thing. I thought it would have said whether or not we were going to get a Gallade, because it did say that we were going to get a Gardevoir. So I thought it would have said both of them. It's better than the Gardevoir, unfortunately, but like I said, we do have hundos of each of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it's another Ralts. Stats on this one are going to be bad, but it's going to be another background one. What if you get XL Candy? I don't think you can get them before level 35. I think you got to be level 35 to start getting them for a recall, or if you do get them, you just can't use them yet. Because you can only use them once you can start powering up your Pokemon past that level. So you got to be at a certain level to actually do that. Hey Charlie, I did see you earlier, dude. Welcome back. Alright, it is 4:15, so I might want to start actually walking quickly now, because I gotta try and get another lap in before we... I'm almost back at the car, but then by the time I get there, I'm gonna have like 40-ish minutes to get another lap done, which we should be able to do. Now I don't have to pay attention to actually catching these. I can just shiny check. The only reason why I've been catching and that is because I've needed to finish the research. Let's jump into here. We'll grab this research too. Get ourselves another little Ralts. So you're just gonna go, no, that's all good, dude. How many shinies? We're up to 20-ish, something like that. It's not bad. It's not the hundo we got. Oh, and also, guys, if you haven't already, please do like on the stream. It does help out. So we're only 5 away from 20, guys. So if you haven't already, smash that like button. Yeah, I'll just finish checking these and then I'll do another shiny count. But it was 18 or 17, sorry, last time I checked, and we've got a couple since then, so. Uh, 6, 12, 18, 20. Yeah, we're on 20. 20 shiny Ralts, 1 background hundo that we got from research. And yeah, we've got enough XLs to max out one of our hundos. So all in all, it's been a pretty productive day. Yeah, we started off strong, Charlie. We had, I think it was 12 in the first hour, shiny-wise, so it's slowed up a little bit since then. But it's just been, it's been taking it easy. I've been finishing the research for the day, and like I said, now I can actually start just shiny checking things rather than catching everything. Now that we're done with the research. There we go. That's why we shiny check. The more you check, the more shinies you'll end up with. So that's shiny 21 for the day. Too many to check. Yeah, I really should have brought a hat with me today. My head's getting baked. Footsteps crunching. Yeah, it's a gravel trail that I'm walking on. So by the time I get home, I do end up with a pair of shoes that are filled with stones. After 3 hours of walking around, you do pick up a lot of stones in your shoes. Oh, it's not too bad. They're only little stones, so they're not hurty stones. They're just uncomfortable stones. Like I can feel them in my shoes right now. I'm just walking on little stones. It's not as yeah, actually I do have a bit. The bottoms of my legs as well are also caked in dirt, like dust, because it's been windy, so there's been dust blowing around, and because I'm sweating in the sunscreen, the bottom of my legs goes a bit dirty. It goes very brown from all the dirt and dust and stuff. Another shiny. It was the worst after the first day of wild area event, because I was out for like 8 hours walking around, and it was like a super hot day and really windy. The amount I got home and took pictures of my legs, and they were just caked in dirt. Oh, got some flashies. Oh, coppers doing some breathos. It is Australia Day weekend, so it makes sense. They're always out here pulling people up, doing breath tests. Because there's nowhere to go. Once you get to this part of the road sort of thing, you've got, yeah, there's nowhere to sort of try and get away from them, so you're stuck. So they'll probably catch quite a few people coming through town. Alright, let's grab some water. What time is it? Yeah, 20 past. So we've got exactly 40 minutes. Ugh. Hopefully my water isn't... it's a bit warm. We'll survive. Shinies we can finish with for the day. So we're sitting on, it's like 21, 22, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, 22 shinies. We've got 40 minutes left. How many shinies do you think we're going to finish with, guys? So yeah, we got 22. How many more do you think we can get in the next 40 minutes? I'm going to say 28. So that's what, 6 more? You reckon 26? Hanging off my arm, and it's making it very difficult to click on things. There's one. 23 shinies. Do you know how to Gigantamax Pokemon? Because you got a Dynamax Machamp, but not a Gigantamax. Yeah, you got to do Gigantamax raids. You'll only get Dynamax from Dynamax raids, and then Gigantamax from Gigantamax raids. They are separate things. Then I'm probably just going to have 2 liters of water pulling down my pants. It's like, gone are the days where I have to worry about my pants constantly falling down because I'm too skinny and my pants won't stay up. Because now that I've started working out and eating healthy and all that sort of stuff, I'm at a healthy weight and my clothes actually fit me properly. Like, I don't even really need to wear a belt anymore with my pants and my shorts and stuff, where I used to have to because it was the only way that my pants would stay up. But quite often I go out and I'm just like, oh, I don't have a belt on. Oh well, my pants aren't falling down, so that's all good. Amazing what a bit of healthy lifestyle will do. Like, I've always been skinny, but I didn't realize how skinny I was until I started working out, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm actually fit enough that my clothes actually stay on. No worries, Charlie. Have a good one, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, after 3 hours in this sun, I'm very much looking forward to getting home, getting out of the sun for a bit. I can just feel that the sunscreen is starting to wear off a little bit. I am getting nicely tanned, just any longer out here. Like, if I was out for another couple of hours, I'd want to put more sunscreen on. And yeah, one of the other reasons why I don't like carrying my water around with me when I'm doing these streams is because I have a tendency of needing to pee if I drink too much water, and I'm getting to that point. It's like, I could pee. Come on, little shiny Ralts. We got 23. We only need 5 more of you little guys. Yeah, I find it strange, Negan, that you haven't sort of kept up with the shinies today like you usually do. I'm not usually this far ahead of you with the shiny count until like the last 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, where I start to get to back-to-back ones. Yeah, it's usually a lot closer. What's going on? Game's been mean. You're being lazy, okay. I would have blamed it on the game. I would have said the game's being mean, but if you want to take ownership for it, okay, fair enough. Understandable, it is only Ralts. sort of thing. Hey, there we go. That is shiny 24 for the day. Honestly, if that did us for the day, I'd be fine with that. But this has been happening all day, where they've just been such a pain in the ass to catch. It's like, yeah, I don't remember. Oh shit! There goes the ball. My water's all scratched up. Oh, my water bottle, it's damaged. Ralts, it's all your fault. Had nothing to do with the fact that I was trying to hold onto the bottle with the tiny little handle. No, my water bottle's covered in dust. Ah well, bound to happen. As long as it didn't burst open, that's all that matters. Ooh, a Kecleon. Get off. Get off. Shiny Kecleon? Ah. I feel like I'm never going to get a shiny Kecleon because I just do not see them enough. That is the first Kecleon that I have seen in months. Terrible IVs. Oh, you have to say. You could still catch me. So what am I on? 24. So I'm only, what, 7 in front? There's still plenty of time. You could still catch me. Stop being so lazy. Get out there, catch them all. Oh. Yeah, it's been a relatively quiet day in the chat as well. We've had our moments where we've been talking, but when you guys go quiet, I have a tendency of going quiet because we don't have anything to talk about. I try and keep the conversation going. I know it gets very difficult when it's just the same thing. Like in other games, it's a lot easier to do because the game's sort of dynamic, so there's different things happening. But in Pokemon Go, because it's just the same thing, it's very hard to keep it going sometimes. Oh, you're up to 18. See, you are catching. swear to God, every 10k that I hatch these days is either a scoomy, not a scoomy, a goomy, or a carbink. A couple of 7s. These are the first times that I've hatched 7s in a long time. Oh, we got ourselves a Corsola. I actually needed that. I'll be happy with that. I actually needed one of the Corsolas. It's a shame that it's not a shiny. But I did actually need that. Nice. And that one actually came from Toronto. So that was from Andrew. Nice. I will take Galarian Corsola. Okay, I don't know what I've clicked on here and what I haven't, so... I hate those ones that hide behind the flower because the flower's blue. So when they pop up for that split second, you think they're a shiny. How's Com Day going? Pretty good, dude. We're up to 24 shinies. We got ourselves a hundo background Ralts earlier from the research. So yeah, enough XLs to max out a Gardevoir. So all in all, it's been a pretty good day. And I think, yeah, that's just the Com Day research that I got to get finished over the next 5 days. That one's good. Cool. So we've basically finished all of our research that we needed to do for the day as well. So yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty good day. You're on 22 shinies, 1 wild hundo. Seems everybody's been getting hundos today. Negan's got a hundo, you got a hundo, I got a hundo. I'm just glad that mine came from the research, so it's got the background on it. Bit disappointed that it wasn't a shundo, but we've already discussed that during the stream today, that I'm not too fussed about shundos. So I'll happily take the hundo with the background, so that one can stay my little Ralts, given that I've already got a hundo Gardevoir and Gallade. I've actually got 2 hundo Gardevoirs, a purified one and a normal one. And I think the Gardevoir's got the Dazzling Gleam. Well, Dazzling Gleam is its special move, isn't it? Its Com Day move. So no, oh no, was it? No, Synchronize is its special move, isn't it? Because they both got Synchronized. So this one was evolved during Com Day. I think Gardevoir's better without Synchronize anyway. I think it's a better fairy type than air. So I think Dazzling Gleam is what you want on it anyway. Do I have Dynamax Articuno? Yeah. Oh, you mean actually in my storage? No, no. No, unfortunately around here, there's not enough people that are interested in the Dynamax to get a group together to actually do them. So, I'm not really too fussed. I can do without them. Because, unfortunately, with the Dynamax/Gigantamax system in the game, they're really only useful for getting other Gigantamax or Dynamax Pokemon. If you could use them in raids, I'd probably be a bit more interested in trying to get them. But because that's only a self-sustaining system, there's not really much point. You can go without getting them just because you're only going to use them to try and get other Gigantamax Pokemon and so on. So yeah, I just don't really have the motivation to go and get them. How you doing, Impossible? Welcome in. Sorry you're late, didn't know there's a Comday. No, that's all good, dude. It's only Comday Classic, so nothing too special, just Ralts, which we've had in the past. My bag is full. It's all the Ultra Balls. Because I've picked up like 2 stacks worth of 30 Ultra Balls today from the research, so that's what's maxed my bag out again. Them. Get rid of them. Berries that we don't need anymore. Cool. Alright. Not that it really matters now because these are like the last stops that I can spin for now anyway. Alright, so we're still trying to get the 28 shinies. We need 4 more in the next 20 minutes. Because we are 20 minutes from finishing. There is no special reason why we want to get to 28. That was just the number that I set for myself. You don't really care about Dynamax, Articuno, you just want Zapdos. Like I said, I don't really care about any of them just because they're only useful for getting other Dynamax stuff. I already have enough of all of them, like the birds, shinies and not shinies and stuff like that. That it's like I just don't need other variations of the exact same thing that you can only use for specific things. Yeah, unfortunately that's the problem with the game. When they add stuff like that, there's just not as much want to get them, just because, like I said, I've already got an abundance of all of that stuff. If they were more useful, then cool, but sort of the same thing with the Megas. I just don't really have... Like, Megas are a little bit more interesting, just because you can use them in raids and PvP and stuff like that. So they have a use outside of the system that you get them from. 19, you catching me? It's been a while since I got a another shiny, so you could still catch me. You're only, what, 5 behind at this point. Breeze is actually really nice when you're in the shade, because it's sort of coming from the back, from behind me, and my back's sweaty. It's actually quite nice having the cool breeze blowing my sweaty back. It sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Water. I'm annoyed with all this side growth in my hair though. Stuff that isn't long enough to tie back. The wind makes it so messy. So what are we sitting on? Still only 16 likes, guys. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button. As I said, let's see if we can get it up to 20 at least. You're at home just watching Has Been. Nice. I started watching Secret Level the other day. I still need to finish it. If you don't know what that is, guys, it's like a short series, a series of shorts, I should say, about different games, sort of things. So there's like a Warhammer one, a Pac-Man one, Dungeons and Dragons. My brain stops working. If you've seen the Love, Sex and Robots series on Netflix, it's made by the same people. It's actually pretty dang good. Been enjoying it. But yeah, I'm like halfway through, so might watch the rest of it tonight. I've just been watching the tennis over the last couple of nights, so just haven't got back to watching it. Oh my god, these flies, man. These flies are so annoying. Starting to look like I'm not going to get to this 28 that I wanted to, though. The shinies just don't seem to be coming in as fast as they were before. We still need 4 more, and we got like 15 minutes. So if anything, we might only get to that 26 that you predicted, Negan. Because we have more chance of getting 2 more at this point than I think 4 more. But we'll see how we go. You'd really recommend it? I don't know, I've seen it. I don't really think it's my animation style. It's the type of animation that I'm into. So I think it looks a little bit kidsy to me. I know it's not so much like a kid's show, but oh my god, that sun. Baking in the Australian sun's just a fantastic way to spend the afternoon. It's days like this that I wish I was at the beach. I haven't actually been to the beach this summer yet. I don't like it because I live like 40 kilometers away from the beach. It's too far to go to the beach on a regular basis. The best is going to the beach on like a warm summer's night. Sitting on the beach. Used to do that all the time as a kid, go down to Williamstown, something, and sit on the beach on a hot summer's night. Well, that's another reason why I'm probably not going to like it, because I can't stand musicals. Hey, finally, we got another shiny. That is shiny 25. Like, if I want to listen to music, I'll listen to music. I don't need to watch people singing unless I'm going to like a concert or a festival or something like that. Not a fan of musicals. So what do we need? 3 more in 15 minutes to see if we can get to the 28. What are we thinking, guys? Do you think we can do it? Do you think we have the ability, the skill, the determination? One of those 3 things. You're not gonna lay the has been as the only one. Yeah, I'm not into musicals. Like, even when it comes to like Family Guy and stuff like that, the musical parts are usually the part that I'm like, do we have to do this? I'd rather not. Even though I haven't really watched any of those old shows for like Family Guy, The Simpsons, American Dad, all that sort of stuff. I used to watch it all the time when I was a bit younger, and just don't really watch it anymore. I haven't watched The Simpsons in... I didn't even know the last series of The Simpsons that I watched, to be perfectly honest. When you grow up with it and you've seen like 25 series of the same thing, you just lose interest in it, and you're like, yeah, I had other things to watch now. Hey, there we go. There's another one. That's the 26. Ooh, we've still got a chance, guys. Still got a chance. 2 more. We've just got 2 in like the space of a couple of minutes. That's all we need to happen again. We've got a good cluster coming up soon from the stop. You get unlucky with shinies. You don't believe shiny luck is... Nah, man, shiny luck's real. You get more of it if you hit the like button on the stream too, trust me. It's a little deal that I got going with Niantic. The more that you hit the like button on the streams, the more chance you have of getting the shiny. Totally real, not made up. Average YouTube advertising, I can't even speak English. Average YouTube advertising, nah, man. There's nothing average about it at all. I'm not trying to sell you crypto. I'm just trying to get you to like the stream. If it was average YouTube like advertising, I'd be trying to sell you NFTs and like, nah, dude, trust me, buy my NFTs and my crypto, and you'll totally get the best shiny luck. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Nah, I'm not planning on doing a rug pull. Nah, just invest in my shiny coin. That's what we're gonna call it, shiny coin. Pika coin. You like again in the next one shiny? No, it will be, dude. Trust me. A shiny luck for you, not for me. It's a shiny. I told you, man. I told you. Now you got to buy my NFTs too. Come on. Come on, I got to work this blockchain. I'm actually glad that I'm on the last of the lap, about to get back to it because my foot is getting sore. I actually need to go to the doctor about my foot because I've got some, I feel like I've torn the muscles in the bottom of my foot and they just haven't healed properly. Because if I walk too much on my foot, it feels like the center part of my foot, sort of like where it bends, is just being torn. Somebody's like stabbing me in the bottom of the foot. It's fantastic. It's the best feeling ever, and I totally recommend it to you guys. Hey, there we go. We're only got 1 more to get to the 28. There is still a chance. There's still time. There you go, impossible. This shiny means that you got to buy more crypto. Come on. Invest. Give me your money. We should get a good cluster around this stop as we move past it, so there's a good chance that we will get another shiny. Yeah, huh? That's how it works, man. You just gotta blindly follow the YouTubers and do what they say. That's how this thing works, okay? If Jake and Logan Paul can do it, so can I, okay? Come on. No, you don't have a choice to refuse. Refusing isn't part of it, man. What are we sitting on for candy? 320. Okay, cool. 1,664. Nice. Ah, my God. My foot. I feel like I gotta sit down for 5 minutes, but there's no point because I'm almost back at the car. I'm almost done. Can somebody please bring me like a scooter or something? A wheelchair? Something motorized that I can sit in and just scoot around in? That would be great. I'll even take a Segway. You'll never what? Invest in my really cool options or bring me a wheelchair? Because either one of those things is just being mean. We're slowly getting there through that very slowly. I feel like I'm going to be stuck on this level for ages just because I don't interact with my buddies ever. I think out of all of those things, the thing that I'm going to struggle with the most is the walk 25 kilometers in 1 week using Adventure Sync. Come on, little buddy, we are running out of time. Fortunately, the rest of the sort of walk down spawns aren't fantastic. So I feel like if we were going to get one, it was going to sort of be around the stop. So if we finish with 27, nobody wins. Negan guessed 26, I guessed 28. If we get 27, it's just like, well, that's just not cool. Nobody guessed 27. Everyone that I click on. Just be a smurf, would you? There we go. We got it. Now we can stop catching them. 3 minutes from the end, we got to 28. Yay, we did it. We got to what I guess we were going to get to. Nobody gets 27, literally any of the exact number if you have Beldum Conde. Now I ended up with like 36 Beldums or something like that. Okay, now we don't need to click on any more, because if we get any more, then it's ruined again. 28 is what we want to finish on. Because 29 is just rude. Ah! Alright, I blame you guys. That's totally you guys. That's alright. We've still got time. Maybe we can get to 30. With our whole minute and a half left. Get 30. I'll try, but like I said, we don't have much time left. We do have a few spawns to check though. I don't like finishing on uneven numbers though. Like odd numbers. Uneven. Odd numbers suck. It's part of my OCD. I don't like odd numbers. No, not egg time. No. Damn you, Marini. Why are you interrupting me? I'm trying to click. Click, 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 click. Click, click, bloody click. There's enough here that we could get lucky and get this last one. No. Why you do this to me, Ralts? You got no shinies, but you got a good hundo? Nice, man. I mean, at least you got the hundo. Hundos are more useful than shinies. And shinies are nice, but at the end of the day, it's just a different colored Pokemon. And there we go. Unfortunately, we finished with 29. So again, nobody wins. But we did get 29 shinies for the day. 6, 12, 18, 24, 29. The odd one shout. And yeah, we did get the hundo too. From the research with the background. So I will take that. Probably our best thing from the day. Yep, there is. So yeah, background hundo Ralts. Not a bad little score. That line was cold. Well, it's what the game gets, okay? So yeah, I was happy with that we got that from the research. Yeah, we finished up with enough XLs to max out our hundo Gardevoir, because now we've got 4 of these shiny things, evolutions and stuff. Got ourselves 2 Gardevoirs, 1 Gallade, and now a Ralts. So yeah, this will definitely be the one that I max out when I get around to it. Max out our Guardy. Very loud birds. But we timed it pretty well. We're almost back at the car. It's just up here. So we'll wrap up the stream shortly, guys. But yeah, we had ourselves a pretty productive day. 29 shinies. Not gonna throw my hat at that. If that's what people do when they don't get the things that they want, they throw their hats at things. Ralts is the last shiny in the whole one that you needed. Damn it, Egan, you saw you were in a raid. You tried. Dang. No, I do like the ability to be able to invite yourself to raids these days. It is a handy feature. It worked well for me on the Oho research day, raid day that I didn't host for you guys like usual. As I said, I ended up doing 5 raids and got 2 shinies out of it, so I was pretty happy with that. How many shinies did you end up with, Negan? I'm guessing that it's a Spheal nest around here at the moment, given that we're seeing quite a few little Spheals. I feel it is a Spheal nest. 22, that's still good. Again, for one that we didn't necessarily need, I probably went a little bit overboard with the shinies. Who really needs that many Ralts? I suppose it is one of those Pokemon that if I did put them into Pokemon Home, I could send them to people and they would be appreciated. Because so many people do like Gardevoir and so on. But yes, I am very much happy that the day is done. I can get out of this sun, go home, shower, kick back. Already clicked on these. Alrighty. Back in the car. Nice. Alright, take that off the charger. Set that up there. Oh my god, my hands like seized up from holding the phones for the last 3 hours. Oh, hand needs to stretch. Hope I get some good rest. I will. I have to stream again until Tuesday now for Spotlight Hour, which I'm actually looking forward to because it is Yangoose and I do need Yangoose shiny. So you watch me not get it because it's the only one that I've needed this month. And I've got shinies from every other Spotlight Hour this month. I did see next month's events. Unfortunately, Spotlight Hours are pretty average next month. It's a whole bunch of just garbage that isn't really interesting. Raids, they're not too bad. We do get Dialga, obviously. Like we've already got... squeaky window. We've already got Dialga in raids at the moment. We've got that for 2 weeks. And then we get, I think it's Xerneas and Yveltal, which are good. I do like them both, but it hasn't really been that long since we last had them, so we'll see how we go for interest on them. Yeah, they haven't announced what next month's Com Day is yet either. I don't think, well, when I checked they hadn't, so I don't know if they've announced it yet or not. So yeah, unfortunately, next month's events are not too good. We do have the lead up to the tour as well. So I'm assuming that we're going to have like Kiram and Reshiram and Zekrom and stuff like that. Like there's the Road 2 event where there's a raid hour every week, the week before the tour. So I'm guessing that that's probably the raid bosses that are going to feature on several of those days, just because they're that generation's legendaries. Alrighty guys, well, yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday to stream for Spotlight Hour. Other than that, good luck for your com days, guys. Hopefully you guys get everything that you're after. You get a hundo, you get lots of candies, you get the shinies, all of that good stuff. I don't know if there's anything else I need to say. I don't know. It's always difficult wrapping up the streams. I'm like, am I missing something? Yeah, like the stream you haven't already. We're still sitting on 16 likes, guys. So people haven't been hitting that like button. Come on, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys. The pups are gone now as well, so can't wait there for too long. I will see you guys. No, it's impossible. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. So until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. He's just cruising on his motorbike up the trail. Good on him. Yeah, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Good luck for your com days. Hopefully you guys will get the shinies. All of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday for Spotlight Hour. So until then, peace out. Have a good one. I'll see you guys then. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.